Welcome back to KARE 11 News Now. I'm Chris Harapsky. This afternoon, the family of a fallen St. Paul firefighter is feeling the support of their community after a big donation. The Minnesota 100 Club, a nonprofit that supports families of first responders killed or injured in the line of duty, donated $50,000 to the widow of Timothy Burtz. He died in December, just days after graduating from the St. Paul Fire Academy. He also served as a firefighter in both Harris and Lino Lakes and was a member of the Navy.
It doesn't matter how much this is, because there is a huge gap in my world right now, and the thoughtfulness that you guys have had means more to me than anything.
The Minnesota 100 Club raises money through memberships, special events, and the sale of specialty license plates. Driverless taxis buzzing around the community and picking up people for free? I found it happening right now, right here in Minnesota.
Myrna Peterson grew up with a big family in small-town Iowa, with a brother bound to a wheelchair.
I was watching the Jetsons, and there was this autonomous car. And I said, hey, Dad, why don't we get one of those? I could take Leon to all the baseball games by myself. And at that time he said, oh, honey, not in my lifetime or your lifetime are you ever going to see one of those vehicles.
Father of little Faith.
Flash forward 50 years, we have 9.
They may not fly, but for Myrna, now in a wheelchair herself, these self-driving, accessible taxis are the future of public transportation.
So where is this happening? How does it work? And will it come to a community near you? Come along for the ride tonight in the KARE 11 News Extra at 10.
And as long as there's a chance, I will try.
Lindsey Vonn refusing to give up her Olympic dream. The mentality of a champion. The alpine ski star says that she will compete in her 5th Winter Games despite rupturing her ACL tendon in her knee. Morgan Wolf shares more on Vonn's condition and determination.
Considering how my knee feels, it feels stable, I feel strong. My knee is not swollen.
3 days before the start of the Olympics.
Gone into the netting at around about 60, 70 miles per hour.
Lindsey Vonn's historical comeback has taken a turn.
I completely ruptured my ACL.
It's not Vonn's first ACL injury. She says that she does feel comfortable skiing with the help of a brace.
Fortunately, we are seeing higher incidences of ACL tears, especially in our female athletes who are 4 times
Dr. Heather Bergeson,
more likely to tear an ACL,
who works with professional women's hockey players, says it's possible Lindsey could still compete, but doing so with an unstable knee is a high-risk bet.
If she's feeling solid about it, then her continuing to try is okay to do, but potential risks to the knee long-term are damage to the knee, the cartilage, the meniscus, and then long-term has more arthritis in that knee.
Lindsey's childhood ski coach at Buck Hill, Eric Seiler, always spoke highly of her resilience, as he did last March.
Feel a tear come down my left eye, because I feel for her.
Eric passed away this fall. Lindsey visited his memorial on the way to the Olympics.
I miss him, and I know exactly what he would say to me right now. And it definitely gives me additional hope, and knowing that I know that he would support me, my mom would support me, my grandparents would support me. Unfortunately, I have a lot of people upstairs that are looking out for me, and I need all the help that I can get right now.
Morgan Wolf reporting there. Vonn could become the oldest female Olympic alpine competitor if she races at 41 years old. A training session is scheduled for tomorrow. Well, competition at the Winter Olympics in Milan, it begins today. And one of the spaces helping to get athletes ready is the Olympic Village. It's not normally open to the public or the media, but our Alicia Lewis was able to get a sneak peek inside.
2,900 athletes representing 90 different countries, a lot of people needing a place to stay. And of the 6 athlete villages spread out across Italy, the biggest is here in Milan. When they're not competing, roughly 1,700 athletes spend their time here. This is a space where folks can come, relax, take a load off, maybe play a different game like air hockey. maybe do a puzzle. In fact, we ran into the women's hockey team from Japan. This is where people can come and just relax and have a good time. There's a shared food hall, a wellness area, and a 24/7 workout space, with each country having their own private residence. So apparently we aren't supposed to be in the residential areas. I was lost in Estonia, found my way to the United States, and then I got the boot. But it's okay. It was pretty cool to be in there. It's a city within a city with college campus vibes. And that's what this village will become. After the Paralympic Games conclude in March, it will turn into a modern student housing complex. But for now, it's these athletes' home, away from home.
Alicia asking for forgiveness rather than permission. You go, Alicia. There's a lot of that at the Olympics you got to do. I remember in Rio de Janeiro, we tried to get into the Athlete Village. Wasn't happening. So kudos to her. By the way, the Athlete Village, it was built near the ice hockey arena and not far from the iconic Milano San Siro Olympic Stadium, which will host the opening ceremony. That is this Friday. Stick with us. We've got more news and weather. It's coming up after the break.